Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Saturday, July 12th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Saturday, and I hope you folks are enjoying your weekend so far. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I'll have my famous birthday segment for you all. Features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Sunday, as we finish off your weekend, the entire upcoming week, as well as a preview of next weekend. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Saturday night. And I don't have much time. I'm going to try to get in as much as I can in like literally 15 minutes. Today was National Pecan Pie Day. Pecan pie, pecan pie, however you want to call it. On this day, I hope you are able to grab a slice and celebrate National Pecan Pie Day. Mix up the ingredients using primarily corn syrup, pecan nuts, salt, and vanilla. Occasionally, recipes vary by including sugar syrup and molasses or maple syrup. Other dishes include chocolate and bourbon whiskey in some regions of the country. Top it all off with vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. Hashtag National Pecan Pie Day. Pecan pie is considered a specialty of Southern U.S. cuisine. Many attempts to trace the origins of the pecan pie have not been successful. The earliest dated recipes come from 1897. However, claims of the pie being made in the early 1800s in Louisiana exist. One of the earliest recipes for pecan pie appeared in the Ladies' Home Journal in 1897. The recipe for the Texas pecan pie was later reprinted in several newspapers across the country. It included 6 ingredients: sugar, sweet milk, pecan kernels, eggs, and flowers. It included 6 ingredients: sugar, sweet milk, pecan kernels, eggs, and flour. The recipe is basically directions for a custard base, unlike the pecan pies we know of today. Well-known cookbooks such as Fannie Farmer and The Joy of Cooking did not include this dessert until 1940. By then, carob syrup found its way to the pantry shelves. Of course, the makers of the sweet syrup increased the popularity of pecan pie. Their company claimed the pie was a discovery in the 1930s by a corporate sales executive described as a new use for corn syrup. Make your family's pecan pie recipe. Did you know you can also try miniature pecan pie? Or make your family's pecan pie recipe. Did you know you can also try miniature pecan pie or bars as an alternative to pie? Post photos using hashtag National Pecan Pie Day on social media using hashtag Pecan Pie Day. So that's what we know about the pecan pie here on this second Saturday of July. Today also was Eat Your Jello Day, Paper Bag Day, National Different Colored Eyes Day, and also today was National Simplicity Day. Now here's my famous birthday segment for you all. I'm sure some of these names you know that you're familiar with. Today, movie actor Lee Byung-hun turns 55. TV actress Melissa O'Neil turns 37. NBA basketball player, of course you recognize him from the Oklahoma City Thunder, the 2025 NBA champions, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He turns 27. TV actress Phoebe Tonkin turns 36. TV actor Isaac Ryan Brown turns 20. Wrestler Brock Lesnar turns 48. Soccer player Nico Williams turns 23. TV actress Rachel Brosnahan turns 35. Movie actress Michelle Rodriguez turns 47. Excuse me. Stage actor Cheyenne Jackson turns 50. TV actor Steve Howard turns 48. TV actress Cheryl Ladd turns 74. And not listed. It is not listed, but also actor Bill Cosby turned 88 today. although not listed. And of course, we're still praying. We're still praying for our flooding victims that have affected South Central Texas and have affected Central Texas. Late last week, it's been 8 days and counting. I'll go over more of that in detail when I get back to you guys on Monday night. And we've had ourselves a decent fair amount of storms here, and some areas, and some of my electricity, for some reasons, power kept going off and on. Of course, we start the weekend off with quite a bit of storms, along with seasonal temperatures. A few strong thunderstorms are still possible overnight, especially near northwest of the I-30 corridor. Strong wind gusts, small hail, and locally heavy downpours will be possible with any additional strong thunderstorm activity overnight. The heaviest of the rain is going to impact portions of Texas County going points north, especially in far northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and portions of southwest Arkansas. Highest risks of strong storms near north and west of the I-30 corridor. Damaging wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or greater, and small hail mainly less than 1 inch. Showers and thunderstorms are to linger into the overnight hours with the highest coverage along the north of I-30. Overnight lows will be in the mid-70s, and then what you see in thunderstorms are possible, especially the further north you go. And the threat for heavy rainfall will exist Sunday through Sunday evening for much of northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and southwest Arkansas. At this time, rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches with isolated high amounts will be possible, which may result in localized flooding. Here, even though we're not including the shade in the color shade areas, we still could benefit from the heavy rainfall, especially the further north and west you go. The risk of flooding is going to be. So continue to monitor the forecast. So here are your averages and records for this day, Saturday, July 12th. Normal high is 94, normal low is 73. Record high is 105, set on this day back in 1998. 65 is a record low set on this day back in 1894. And northwestern portions of the region, including portions of north central Texas and south central Oklahoma, are under a flood watch. Elsewhere, we are not under an advisory watch or warning. Of course, it seemed the heaviest of the we had ourselves some heavy rains that affected the Shreveport-Bossier area, Shreveport-Bossier City area earlier today. Now, this is the heaviest rain that's coming from portions of central Texas, leading the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This line of storms could be approaching our direction, especially as we go into the day tomorrow. So we're not done with the rain yet, but it does look like that the upcoming week is looking hotter and drier. So this is where the heaviest of the rain is impacting. Southeast Oklahoma, much of south and southeast Oklahoma, north and central Texas, and a small portion of southwest Arkansas. That's the heaviest of the line of storms. So this line is extending all the way into portions of southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri, portions of eastern Oklahoma, north and northwest Arkansas, northwest and northwestern Arkansas. And also it's been seeing a small shower affecting portions of west central Alabama, and a few small pocket showers and storms elsewhere. So, until we're at active start to the weekend, of course, quite a bit of us is dealing with some rain, especially the heaviest of rain, especially is coming from portions of central and east central and east north central, mainly north central and east Texas. So that's where we're finding the heaviest of the rain here on this Saturday night. Now, of course, we've seen quite a bit. Now, we started there with lots of clouds, so a few peaks of sunshine here and there. Of course, prior to the storms, the feels like temperature, the heat index has gotten as high as 105, and of course, we made it to 94 degrees for a high temperature earlier today before the rains came. And ever since the rain, that lowered our daytime temperatures, and of course we've seen the storms happening towards afternoon and evening hours. It's kind of like seeing a chance to scatter to numerous to widespread storms, but it's just a random typical summertime setup. So I know we have the annual sickle cell softball tournament happening this weekend at Carter Park. I'm sure that had a couple of rain weather delays. Temperature outside here on this Saturday night is 79 degrees with mostly clear skies. Humidity is 89%. Dew point is 75 degrees. Have a southeast wind at 5 miles per hour. Feels like temperature, heat index of 83 degrees. Barometric pressure at 30.04 inches of mercury, and visibility is at 10 miles an hour. So that's how things are looking here on this Saturday night. And as of right now, we're not showing anything active in the tropics as of right now. But it does indicate that so the eastern portions of the Gulf could see a storm developing. And the next named storm of the Atlantic hurricane name, it will receive the name Dexter. So far this season, during the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, we've had Andrea, Barry, and Chantal, and most recently Chantal, yeah. So tonight, we're only expecting a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm to occur with partly cloudy skies as we bottom out at 75 degrees. That's just a couple degrees warmer than our average low temperature for this time of year. Low temperature tonight, 75 degrees with a south wind at 5 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. And tomorrow, we do it again with the decent chance of showers and storms developing mostly in the afternoon. At any given time during the day. So if you're heading out to church services tomorrow morning, your best bet is to grab an umbrella. So expect a mix of clouds and sunshine with a couple spotty thunderstorms, much like what we saw today. But rainfall totals here in Shreveport actually got to at least close to an inch. So we have received a good downpour, especially during the afternoon and early evening hours today. High temperature tomorrow 95. The feels like temperature 106. So prior to the storms, we will heat up once again. It's just a typical summertime. Just a typical summertime setup. High of 95 with the feels like temperature 106. We will have a south wind at 8 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. At least a 40% during the day. So expect around the storms to occur around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So you'll probably want to grab those umbrellas if you're heading out to church services tomorrow morning. Whatever your weekend however you conclude your weekend. Of course, we will be warming up during the day with temperatures reaching the mid-90s and expect another round of storms to occur around 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. So severe weather should not be a generally big concern. We've been under a couple of we haven't experienced far in the way of flooding. We have experienced a couple of special weather statements. Of course, that's when we're about to experience. So we did have a rather wet and stormy start to the weekend, and I know I know several of you. I know some of those weekend plans have been already put on hold. With the storms coming by, but once we get past tomorrow, then the chances of storms will go down, and we will start to see temperatures heating up to a more traditional summer pattern, just without the storm chances. So we will get into a hot and dry. We will get into a hot and drier pattern, and I'll let you guys know exactly how hot it's going to get as we go into the upcoming week. But here's how we're looking within the next 7 to 10 days. After tonight's low temperature 75 degrees with partly cloudy skies, with 75 degrees, a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two. Now tomorrow, as we close out your weekend, expect a mix of clouds and sunshine with a couple spotty thunderstorms, especially during later in the day. Another day, a decent chance of storms, high of 95, low of 76 with the feels like temperature 106. Winds will be from the south at 8 miles per hour, chance of rain 40%. And now going to your Monday, as we start the upcoming work, as we start the new upcoming work week on Monday, expect mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two possible. High of 94, low of 76, feels like temperature 103. We will have a south-southwest wind at 7 miles per hour, chance of rain 20%. And then here comes the hot and dry pattern. So going to your Tuesday, it will be sunny and it will be hot with sunshine. Use extreme caution if you're planning on spending any time outdoors during the day, especially if you have to work outside during the day on Tuesday. Remember, use extreme caution. Take frequent breaks and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. High of 98, low of 77. Feels like temperature 111. That's excessive heat warning criteria. We have a southwest wind at 7 miles per hour and no rains expected going into your Tuesday. For your Wednesday, it will be partly cloudy and hot. Use extreme caution if you're going to be outside for an extended period of time. For your Wednesday, another hot and dry day for us going into your Wednesday. High of 98, low of 76. Feels like temperature 109. Winds will be from the south-southwest at 7 miles per hour. No rains expected. Thursday, hot with mostly sunny skies. Continue another hot and dry day for us for your Thursday. High of 97, low of 77. Feels like temperature 113. Wow, that's going to be miserably hot. You may need to get outdoor chores done early that day. High of 97, low of 77. Feels like temperature 113. Winds will be from the south at 6 miles per hour. No rains expected. Now going to your Friday as we close out, as we get into the conclusion of next week. It will be very warm with mostly sunny skies. High of 96, low of 76. Winds will be from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. Feels like temperature 112 and no rains expected. Going to your Saturday, week from today, we return the chance of storms. The partly cloudy and humid with a couple spotty thunderstorms. High of 93, low of 78. Feels like temperature 109. Winds will be from the south at 6 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. It looks like we will stay in the mid to upper 90s for daytime highs going into the conclusion of next weekend and into the start of the following week. And daytime actual high temperatures will most likely remain entirely summer, like staying generally in the mid to upper 90s. So we're in the mid 90s for both tomorrow and Monday, upper 90s for Tuesday all the way through Friday, and then we're lower to the get back down, get closer to almost near average by the time we get to next Saturday, week from today. So get yourselves prepared for plenty of heat and humidity around. Once we get past the rain chance, 40% chance of rain for tomorrow, which is Sunday, 20% for Monday. No rain expected Tuesday through Friday, totally dry. And then rain chances return as you go into next Saturday, week from today. That will be all that I have for you guys here on this Saturday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker, officially signing off here. You guys have a good night, sleep peacefully, take care of yourselves and each other. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.